Hey there gang, Jim Hart back at you here today with another video. Today we're going to talk about YouTube SEO. We're going to talk about how to get your videos ranked towards the top of the search results quickly and easily. So by the end of today, I'm going to share with you 5 things that you need to know if you're trying to get your videos ranked in the YouTube search algorithm. So before we get into that, I want to ask you to please take a minute, subscribe, comment, like the video, share this with your social media following if you like what I'm saying, and also click the little bell thingy, and I like to call it a bell thingy, don't ask me why, and then you'll get notified when I post new videos, which is kind of cool. So the first thing you need to know before we get into the 5 things that you can do to get your videos to rank is you must understand that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world behind Google. Ironically enough, Google owns YouTube, so I don't know if that's ironic, that doesn't really make sense, but anyway, YouTube is a big search engine. That's what you need to know. And when you're posting videos, this is a new technology. Now, in the coming years, what I think is going to happen is I think that YouTube is going to start transcribing these videos a lot faster, and it's going to tell YouTube what the video is about much faster. You're going to need to do things like, say, YouTube SEO in the video itself, and that's going to help let YouTube know that that video is relevant for that term. And whatever else you talk about in the video is also the video will become relevant for, because Google wants to give its users, it is a business, it wants to give its users content that they're looking for. So if they're looking for YouTube SEO, having that phrase in the video is going to be helpful to YouTube, and that is actually one of my tips. But that is not my first tip. My first tip is you need to do your own keyword research. And the reason you need to do your keyword research is if you're brand new to keyword research, you don't understand what that is all about. Basically what you're looking for is you're looking for keywords that people are searching for, but there's not a lot of competition for. And so if you are out there looking for, if you wanted to go and get ranked for Google, for example, the keyword Google, I mean, that's probably not a good, that's probably a terrible example, actually. I don't know why I would say that, to be perfectly blunt. What's a good example? You know, I'm a lawyer. So if somebody is searching for personal injury, that is a huge search phrase. Lawyers will spend upwards of several $100s on Google ads to get ranked near the top of the search results for that search term. So personal injury is a very highly ranked search term. So if you're trying to get ranked for that in the YouTube algorithm, and that is a phrase that is highly searched and there's a lot of competition for it, then that's not necessarily a good one to start with. But a good one to start with would be something that has a lot of search volume, so a lot of people are searching for it, but there's not very much competition. And frequently these keywords are the ones that actually have a little bit less search volume. So there might not be quite as many people searching for these search terms, and because of that there isn't as much competition for them. So you can get actually ranked much faster for a search term that might have, say, 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 searches a month than one that's got 1,000,000 searches a month. One that's got 1,000,000 searches a month, you may not be able to be found because there's going to be too many competitors, even though it is searched a lot. Versus something that's got 500 to 2,000 searches a month, if nobody else is trying to optimize their videos for that term, you might jump to number 1 immediately. The second thing you want to do with that is when you're doing your keyword research, look and see what other videos are ranking near the top, and see what channels, how many subscribers they have. If they don't have a lot of subscribers, then chances are they're up to the top just because they've done a good job optimizing their video for SEO, whether intentional or not. I'll tell you, the ways I became really big on YouTube, the reason I started enjoying YouTube so much is because I have a separate channel, and on that channel I talk about legal topics to protect your online business. And with that channel, I actually, it was a mistake. I started ranking for LLC. So if you do a search for LLC, which gets hundreds of thousands of searches a month, my video, at least as of the time I'm recording this, is ranked number 1, and that has provided a ton of traffic to me and my business as a result of that. And that's one of the reasons I like YouTube so much. But that was a complete fluke. I just created a video. I created a video that people liked. They resonated with the way I talked and the message I shared, and for some reason they liked me and shared me, and here we are today. But that's not where you want to start if you're starting out with YouTube. If you're starting out and you want to get ranked quickly, you want to pick keywords that maybe are a little bit less competitive. So that's number 1. Another way, number 2, is you need to make sure that that keyword is in your title, at the beginning of your title. You need to make sure it's in your description, at the beginning of your description, and you need to make sure it's in your tags when you do your tags. So you need to make sure all that metadata is filled out, and so that Google knows. So you're just giving all these little things. What you're doing is you're giving signals to the search engine algorithm through, did I say Google? I meant YouTube. you're giving basically information to the algorithm, so the algorithm can start to rank your videos. And if you don't fill that information out, then they're not going to know what to rank you for other than what they find in their closed captioning, which still is a technology that's being developed, and I would not rely on that, although it is important. So if you're getting what I'm saying so far, go ahead down in the comment box below and just type awesome and let me know. Awesome is just a cool word. I like it. I think it resonates with a lot of the people that follow my channel. Yeah, so awesome. Let me know that this content is awesome. Let me know that you get what I'm saying, and that was great. God, sometimes I say the stupidest things, but whatever. Okay, so then I think we're on 3 or 4, I'm not sure, but number 3 is to make sure you say that keyword at the beginning of the video, because like I said, at some point, and Google is already, or YouTube is already starting to do this, they're transcribing the videos automatically with software. And so you need to make sure your keyword is mentioned at the beginning of the video so that YouTube can, when they're going through and looking at that transcription, they're going to understand what that video is about. So that's another thing you can do. Number 4 is you want to spread the word about your video. If you've got a following, you want to make sure, if you've got an email list, if you've got Twitter followers, Instagram, whatever, you want to make sure that you tell your following about your video. The best is within the first hour. If you get a lot of views in your first hour, your video is probably going to do well. Second best is within 24 hours. So you want to make sure your video gets a lot of views within the first 24 hours as well. After that, the effects start to die down, but you want to make sure your video gets a lot of shares and views during that first period of time. And that's going to help your video rank well as well. So that's really important. 5th thing you need to do to make sure your video stands out and gets ranked really well is you need to have a catchy thumbnail. And the reason why you need a catchy thumbnail is because Google, God, I need to stop doing that. YouTube is going to rank your video well if you've done all the things right for SEO. But if nobody clicks on it, it's going to start to fall down the search results, because YouTube is basically being told by the masses that they don't think your video is worth clicking on. If nobody's clicking on your video, then you're not going to be rewarded higher up in the search results. If a lot of the proportion of people that see your video in the search results click on it, then your video will start to climb the search results. And how do you make sure that happens? You make sure that happens by having a catchy thumbnail that people like, that people can see. Don't rely on the default that YouTube gives you when you upload your video. Make sure you make something catchy. Use PicMonkey or Canva or something like that and create a catchy thumbnail, and that's going to help your video get ranked better as well. All right, well, thank you so much for watching today. If you dig what I'm saying, if you like this content, please make sure to subscribe down below. Leave a comment, give me a like, thumbs up. We love the thumbs ups. And share this with your following on social media. That'd be great. And until next time, have a great day, folks. Peace out. Bye-bye.